All right, we can see that we are now breaking this down channel. That doesn't mean that you instantly get bullish, but it is a good sign. We had some increased, we broke and closed above this shooting star. That I said that if we could break below this low of this Wednesday, then we would have been looking to go to more to the downside. But listen, no one has a crystal ball, and if you're looking for someone that does, quite honestly, you're going to be greatly disappointed, not only in this channel, but in everyone that you follow. No one knows the future, so we just have to use this to increase our probability to continue to make high probability trades, but that's pretty much about it. So we got to see that on the, this is pretty much only like a 2.7%, a 2.7% retracement, actually, well, 3.5, excuse me, and you kind of see that it's not really anything huge to say on the way up from things, that it's really not that big of a deal. Now, some people might say, well, you might have a head and shoulders pattern setting up. Listen, when it sets up, that's fine, but it's still all based on the neckline being broken, which is at this 38% fib. So we keep it from there. Um, Let's look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is looking good so far. I mean, still in this down channel. Let me take a lot of this crap off. You know, you could take a lot of this stuff off, but you could see this was just a channel. It broke down, and we're still in this downtrend. So we just got to see what happens. And like again, you just have to be aware of what's going on. If you choose to be aggressive, that's fine, but it is what it is. So it's not a matter of being right. It's a matter of saying, okay, you know, this is the markets we have to trade. The Russell, the Russell is still basically in the same. So if you get rid of this, take this, run it up, run this down. You see, we pretty much have like a channel going on as well to the downside. But this is definitely looking good or better because you have them above these 10 and 50 moving average. So that does look good. Let's look at some big names. Apple needs to get above this. It's actually doing pretty good so far, but above this 510 area, that looks a lot more appealing to me. Tesla is still an uptrend, and I would be looking to get in shortly. The trend is clearly up. If you can't see that, then you know, stop trading. Solar City actually is continuing to the downside. That's his other name, and it's just breaking down to the downside. I don't know if it's going to get back to this area. I was short actually a little bit, but then I got stopped out and didn't. I should have looked back in it, and that's the thing that you want to create a watch list of your old trades because you don't want to just flush them. Once they're done, they're done. Microsoft is definitely just right at this support level, and when it breaks that, I mean, besides this little 200, that 30-50, you can see that we could definitely get down to this area, and after that, it's pretty much maybe 29, 28. So not looking good. Not looking good at all. But you had a lot of gap situation, a lot of news with Nokia. You had a Steve Ballmer. So we just want to see how the market reacts. We don't want to predict what it's going to do because of a news reaction. Facebook is continuing to look good to the upside. Just waiting for another signal to get back in. I actually had two trades that I was looking to get into. I was looking to get in Tiffany, and I thought it was going to go to the downside. It ended up going up. So what I'll do now is try to assess what I saw and go from there. But you know, like I said, it was a good minimum risk trade based on the low of this candle. So I was looking to get in at or below this candle, and we'll see what happens with that one. And I'll still keep my eye on it. And the next one was LinkedIn. And I was looking to get in above these areas right here, and it gapped down. So my two trades that I wanted to put on today did the opposite of what I wanted to do, and that's just a part of trading. So, you know, it's not something that you should be really stressed out about per se. Let's look at the banking sector. BAC is a little bit more healthy. Maybe actually, you know, if we can get above these highs, maybe it can do some work. And go from there. So I'll keep my eye on that. Goldman Sachs is actually looked like it was flagging. Now it's continuing higher, but still drifting. I still want to see it, you know, get above this 160 area and kind of see what goes on from there. We have stores. I definitely wanted to try to see if I could get in above that 70, but let's see what happens. So look at the overall markets and make sure you're looking at the health of everything.